This goes out to you. And when you're gone and they go somewhere far away, far away. Because I love the taste, cause she's just like nothing that I've ever seen before. Baby, please don't change nothing, because your flavor's so original. Hey, 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 hey. It's like a that strawberry bubble gum. You say, hey, hey. You know what it is. We don't stop. Willie B, we here. It's Friday. It's been so beautiful outside these last few days, dog. I've been working out now. I'm working on my little gut now to make sure I get my gut down for the summer. You know what I mean? So I can, you gotta work on that body now. We was thinking that we was gonna have to take this summer off, but now the weather's starting to peak out. It's starting to look like, you gotta start working on shit. You gotta knock off that COVID-15, like freshman 15. Fuck. Today we got legends, man, and it took me a while to get around to these guys, but we here today. I got time today. Run-DMC.
I want to again, my friend, not a trend, but then they said rap was crap and never hacked this band to the ruler came with a cooler name.
So, you got Rev Run, you got Jam Master Jay, and then you got Daryl McDaniels, which I don't know his actual hip hop name, so I gotta call my nigga Daryl. Maybe he's part of the DMC. Maybe he's the D in DMC. I'm not sure. Out of Hollisqueens, New York. These dudes are founders, man. They come out in '84. You got Rev Run. Rev Run is where the group starts. So you got his brother, who is Russell Simmons, and he was becoming a promoter heavily in hip hop from the streets and taking it to wax. Rev Run's brother, Russell Simmons, was managing Kurtis Blow. And if you know Kurtis Blow, he's one of them first guys in hip hop to put music on wax and sell it to the world. Rev Run and Daryl, they kind of started together, and then they found Jam Master Jay, just out and about, and he was a cool b-boy type nigga. They all clicked. Rev Run, he found his crew, went to Brother Russ and was like, yo, help us out, bro. You got Kurtis Blow going, put us in the spot, give us the look. And these fellas, they never look back. They literally set the standard for what is a rap group, what is a real rap group, and culture. They set culture, they set style, they set trends. Okay, so I got to clear up. So yeah, you got DMC. He is DMC. Daryl is DMC. DeLorean Motor Company. So all right, here's the story. Russell Simmons agreed to help the group if Daryl agreed to change his name to DMC, and that was Russell Simmons' favorite car company at the time. So that was the deal, and he did it, and they became Run-DMC. From that, it became Run DeLorean Motor Company. You learn something every day, B. So they ended up, so he helped them. He got him a record deal with Profile Records. The album we're covering tonight, Back to Hell. These guys have been famous for about 6 years now. This is 1990. This album comes out. This is a time where a lot of new cats are coming into the game, and the sound is starting to change. So I'm really interested in hearing this album and how they, just try to keep their foot on top of being, legends. They did all of their own producing on this record. It's crazy. I didn't know that they didn't drop under Def Jam. My father put me on early, and I didn't listen to a whole bunch of them, but when he came out with the show, the Run's House, I think that's where my generation more so got hip to what Run-DMC was. Here we go. This is what they should do. They should stay in this type of vein. They should have did more records like this. Like I say, I emphasize again, you don't have to keep up with the new school guys. You just put out a record and do what you do well. You can add little elements of their shit, but you ain't got to go fully diving in, and that's the misconception. People always miss that, but they're doing a better job of it, like on this record. even though they ain't really talking about too much of shit, but it feels better. The syllables, the rhymes come through a little more cleaner the way they rapping on it. They understanding how to ride the beat. Don't sound like, you know, shell top Adidas with the all black and the chain. This sound like a different. It sound like they in the hole with it, you know, with this type of shit on, with the hoodies and the corners, some New York shit. Like I say, they could pull off certain styles. If they continue kind of in this route, I could see this having a soft landing. A quick little message to tell you how, you know, he just tell you how fucked up the city is and pretty much what he's doing to try to counteract it. Like how he's trying to, you know, put money in brothers' pockets to get them, you know, get them going. And, you know, a lot of the rich people, you get famous, man, you start to feel it. That's why you hear a lot of niggas changing their tunes, like Quando Rondo. He's trying to do, you know, do the right thing. A lot of you do a lot to get out of the streets. Most niggas don't want to just dwell in the streets, bro, because you start to get a taste of what living life is like. And you like, damn, I'd like to stick around. Then you have a baby girl, baby boy. You're like, damn, I love this motherfucker. You know, you start feeling what love is. You start feeling you have a purpose all of a sudden, you know, and you like, all right, shit.
They try to serve me. They dirty curve me, boy. They never heard me. Slamming, jamming. I be spamming. Making, taking, breaking, and ramming.
I'm good on this. I thought it was gonna be really dope, but yeah, they just saying whatever on it. It's a feel good record. It got feel good tones, but there's nothing that really sticks on this record for me. This sound like something he could play for his father, and it'd be good. He'd be like, "Yeah, I could play this joint for my pops," you know. So it kind of might miss me. Like I get it if it got like the other record I heard, it got feel good tones in it. Feels like a old school cookout a little bit, but like nah, you know. But it's not. It doesn't turn you completely off. You know what I mean? Don't take this as this record does that, but it's you're not coming back to listen to that again. Album concept and theme, Back from Hell. Um, they were going through a tough time at this time, and I mean they really didn't express much of their real shit. You know, you didn't get any of that. If you let them tell it, they just partying and having a good time and really enjoying everything. So you really don't get the real them on this. It doesn't add up. The records have nothing really to do. A couple of the records have something to do with, you know, coming back from hell. Like Rev Run has a record on there where he talks about, you know, being in jail and you know, that whole story. But it doesn't feel like it's so personal to him. But he's that was his most personal record, and that was one record on there. So album concept and theme doesn't really add up. There's not really one to make from it other than them having that title and having that artwork. The music doesn't really reflect them coming back from hell. The artwork, you know, it's pretty simple. It's just the three of them. They look very even distant on this album cover. Like they weren't even together to do this album cover. They were in different places, and somebody just, you know, clipped all of them together at different moments of their life. They look a little older. It's weird. Seemed like nobody really got the memo. It was just like, hey, send a picture in, guys, and we'll get you all in. Doesn't do a lot for me. Simple font. Not really artsy at all. They just like, we here. Not even we here. This is like, they made us put this shit together. That will also get a 3 from me. Production on this is actually a little higher. It was really good. Jam Master Jay and I'm sure maybe DMC had something to do with the production. All of them, I'm sure, had something to do with the production. The production on the latter part of the album really picked up for me. Early in the album, it was a little sketchy, but you could hear moments. You know, it's like, ooh, it's little moments in these early songs that I really love production-wise. They were low. Their vocals sound like they kind of phoned some shit in. You know what I mean? Like they had to send vocals from different places and didn't necessarily mix them down well. So it takes a hit there, but a lot of the canvases really sounded good as it rounded out. We're gonna go with a 6. All of the creativity for me was on the production side. Whoever had everything to do with that, Jam Master Jay, DMC, all of them. I feel like that was where the genius of this lies, because it's moments in there, and like I said before, he really brought it to. He brought glimpses of where it's going, of where music's going. So you know they have a real sense of where the game is, because they're dwelling in that year of 90 and new artists that come out, and then they're trying to push it even further. Replay value is low for me. I won't be coming back for this album, but I will be coming back for a couple moments and songs and producer wise, because it is some special production and moments of this album. But if you're not a hip-hop-y person like me, and you're just a listener and you need that fire, you're not gonna find it here. The impact to the game and the culture also not very high for me. I think they already did enough. They have nothing else really to prove at this point. For me, they already have babies that's carrying the game on further. So, but for this particular album, it's low. But we all know that they legends. They everybody's daddies and great grandfathers. So, lyrics. I'm so hard on lyrics. But you gotta remember, I was born in 90 and didn't really get into hip hop fully until like 96. 90, really fully until like 2000. Well, before that, like 97. I'll say 97. They're outdated. They're outdated rhymes, and that's the very unfortunate part about this album, is that really early on they were fighting to catch up. They were fighting, and it was very hard fight. And they lost the battle, but it was a few records on there where they were able to do their thing on it. I'm gonna give lyrics a 4. Results are in. This is the first for the show. This album scored a 28. 28, which is an album I'm good on. Damn straight. Just, the legs is catching up to him. Father Time is just kind of tapping him on the shoulder in this one. But even in the losing effort, there's 2 songs to listen to. Back from Hell, that record is a good one to listen to from this album. Groove to the Sound, check that one out. That's it for your boy. Shout out to the Run-DMC, everybody in the crew, Jam Master Jay, Rev Run, and DMC. Shout out to Russell Simmons. Shout out to Arista Records, or Arista, whatever it is. Shout out to Hollisqueens. Yo, that's gonna do it for your boy on this one. I love you guys. So, take that with you. Dream on.